Sigismund is pulling out.
As if his arse was on fire. God, what I'd given to see his twisted face when he found out he doesn't have the coin to pay his army of mercenaries.
How do you know Sigismund has pulled out?
I sent Captain Frenzel and his men out last night scouting, and they saw it with their own eyes. Ask him yourself. He's with the others in the courtyard, already boozing it up.
What if his withdrawal is just a trap?
That would be a costly trap even for the royal coffers. To withdraw an entire army just like that? Not likely.
Where do you think Sigismund and his army withdrew to?
Where do you think? Back to Hungary, of course. I heard reports that Ladislaus of Naples disembarked in Zadar and declared himself king behind Sigismund's back. While he was sticking his fucking nose into our affairs, back home someone torched his throne right under his arse. And then when we took all the silver he had to pay his troops, he had to quickly withdraw his knights. The only thing he's left behind here are his royal turds. Now's our chance to turn the tables.
What are we going to do now?
We have to contact Jobst and the other lords. They're amassing an army to face Sigismund and liberate Kuttenberg. Jobst will surely be very interested in our prisoner, von Bergov.
And is someone on the way to deliver that message?
Not yet, but they will be soon. Rutard and the other lords are going to Podibrad. Jobst's army is amassing near there, so they will relay the message to him.
Can we rely on them?
Certainly. As soon as Jobst sends the last of Sigismund's lackeys packing, Rutard and the others will return to power. You know what? It might not be a bad idea if you reminded them of who they should thank for yesterday. They're getting ready in the Outer Bailey to ride out.
Sure. I'll have a word with them.
And don't forget to stop by and see your Rosa, too. She was asking about you.
Here, Mutt! Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Henry, let's down a few tankards.
So, what should we drink to?
First and foremost, to King Wenceslas.
Ha, that can wait. Why don't we drink to victory and to that pile of silver in the cellar behind us, eh?
Come now. The first drink should be in honor of our fallen comrades. Ada and Kubienka did not make it back. We must honor them.
That's right.
What about you, Henry? Who or what do you want to toast?
To our friends, to Ada, Kubienka, and all the others who have fallen in this war.
Glory to them.
To their eternal life.
To the heavens.
I've been wondering what will happen next. What will the local nobility do now that Sigismund's pulled out, Sir Peter?
I expect his supporters will have no other choice than to turn coats and get behind Jobst. When he marches in from Podiebrad, he'll put things right around here. The town is still governed by a council put in place by Sigismund.
Someone should throw those fuckers out the windows. I'll bet when von Berghoff sent that rabble into our neighborhood, no one so much as made a peep against it.
Indeed. I'd say they happily joined in. You're probably too young to know about it, but blaming Jews for everything has a certain sad tradition here.
What will you do now, Catherine?
What do you think? Have a few beers, a piece of roast meat, then go and lie down?
All by yourself?
Did you try that one on young Lady Rutard, too?
Hey, Enough of the lovey-dovey stuff. No one's interested.
What will you do, Sam? Will you return to the town?
Yes, later. Someone must help the families. But for now, I will stay with you. I have some scores to settle.
With von Berghoff?
Once we no longer have any use for him, that bastard is mine.
Von Burgo is still the Royal Chamberlain. He's untouchable for someone like you.
That is what you say.
Not just me, though. But let's change the subject. This isn't what we should be talking about at a celebration such as this.
No, it is not.
What about the infamous plunderer and robber baron fittingly called the Dry Devil? Where are you headed?
You're talking like this is the end. Just because Sigismund hauled his arse out of here doesn't mean the job's finished. War's a whore. And we'll be paying her so much of that silver that she'll still be fucking us on our deathbeds.
Hinnick, the dry philosopher.
This won't end overnight, boys.
So you'll stay?
Wherever Zizka goes, I go. And I'll leave rivers of blood and ravaged wenches in my path.
That robbery? It was something, wasn't it?
I still can't believe we pulled it off.
If there's anything that can spoil my mood, it's that bastard Brabant.
And didn't I fucking tell you? I was saying the whole time that fucking French fop was leading us along by the nose, telling us what we want to hear. Yeah, him and his, I've been everywhere. I know everything. Bollocks. This stinking frog.
I thought I had a nose for people. I don't understand how I could have been so wrong.
He must have been planning it for some time.
Fuck. Let's not talk about that fucker anymore. It just gets me mad. But we'll get him back one day.
Imagine what you could buy with a pile of silver like that.
Aye. Not even I could drink my way through it all.
If anyone could, it's you.
It would be better spent on repairing the whole quarter in Kuttenberg after that fire.
I think all your planning is pointless. The silver is for the army, as Zizka would say.
We'll see about that. I didn't stick my neck out for a pair of pretty eyes.
I have to say, if it weren't for that Musa, I wouldn't be standing here now. I'm still not quite sure what to make of him, though.
I'd watch my step with him. He doesn't believe in God like we do. God knows where he's from.
He saved me.
He helped us. Maybe he was helping himself at the same time. We'll see.
Exactly. I do not think it is so black and white. What is so funny?
Nothing. You're right. We'll see what he has to tell us after he comes to himself.
He wasn't too seriously injured. He should be on his feet soon.
Well, I just hope he won't be doing anything like that again anytime soon. Well, I should go now.
Already? Stop messing about. The night is young. Pour another drink.
No, I have to go. I still want to catch Ruthard and the others before they ride off to see Jobst.
Ah, I see. But, mostly Ruthard's lass, eh?
What's this? Young love?
It's nothing.
More like he's jealous, huh?
What have I to be jealous of? After all, I've got wee Kate right here.
Forget about it, you slimy sack of bones. Run along, Henry, before you miss them.
Sigismund is buggering off back to Hungary.
What exactly did you see? Sigismund really withdrew with his entire army?
Oh, hey. The men and I rode out towards Kuttenberg on patrol. The army was almost on its way then. They mobilized so fast. Someone must have set their tents on fire. At first, I thought they were moving on us, but we followed them a good way. And they carried on southwards. Sigismund's knights, the royal troops, and that human horde.
Let's hope they won't be back. I'd like to learn.
There's no time for it now. Sigismund strong! I saw it with my own eyes.
Janos, why don't you join the others? Sigismund has withdrawn. We've won.
I know. I don't have taste for booze now. We lose good men yesterday. Eder, he always say, I die in bed with tits of pretty wench in hands. Instead, he die like dog in fucking courtyard with hole in gut. And Kubienka, kurwa. I do not know which one I have more adventures with. He was like brother to me. Dog pitcher. Everything go to shit. Leave me, Henry. I want to be alone.
The red fox has crawled back into his den. The red fox has crawled back.
May God give you health.
Have a safe journey.
You really don't want to join us?
I can't. Sigismund might have pulled out, but there's still work to be done here. I think Žižka will want to wait for Jobst.
In that case, you ought to come with us. We'll be relaying a message to Jobst. I'm certain Hanush will be there as well.
He certainly will be.
Then you could continue along with me. And you and Yitka could get married right away. You know, it's high time my cousin's daughter got married. And, Sir Hans, trust me, she has no shortage of suitors.
I'm glad to hear that. She must be very pretty, huh?
So that's all that matters to you, you lout.
No, no, of course not. Beauty isn't the most important thing.
I'm just pulling your leg.
All right.
Yitka is a pretty girl, don't worry. As I say, come with us and see for yourself.
And what about her father?
Harold, don't worry about him. Even if he doesn't like you, which I highly doubt, as his cousin and Yitka's guardian, I'll change his mind. But I'm certain that won't be necessary. What could be better than uniting the Kunstats of Podjebrad with the Lords of Leper?
Of course. But I'm still afraid the wedding will have to wait. The land isn't safe. The king is imprisoned. Our work isn't over yet.
You don't mean to tell me that you plan to go to Vienna to rescue the king?
If Sigismund doesn't release him, then we'll have no other choice.
All the more reason to have the wedding soon. What if something happens to you?
Don't worry, sir. Henry and I have survived worse things.
I don't know. I'll have to talk with Hanush about this. Now, I need to get ready to leave. Take care, youngster.
Have a safe journey. Send my regards to Yitka and Sir Herald.
Are you leaving with Bocek, Sir Hans?
No. I'm just trying to explain to Bocek that our job's not over yet. Isn't that right, Henry?
Indeed. You'll have to excuse Lord Capon from the wedding, Sir Bocek.
Yes, I'm aware of it. I only hope nothing happens to the young lord.
I'll keep a close eye on him.
I'm glad to hear it. Since we're all together here, I must thank you both. If you hadn't freed us from captivity, Sigismund's supporters would have shown us no mercy. Especially after that robbery.
We're glad to have helped.
I agree with Sir Hans.
So both of you, take care. I hope we'll all see each other at the wedding.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Course not.
God be with you.
Godspeed, Father.
Speaking of which,
I hope it won't be too long before you're able to return to Kuttenberg.
Thanks, Goodwin. I know we haven't always seen eye to eye. After all, I'm the one who made you join the clergy. And
What are you trying to say? I was a good priest until they tossed me out.
all right, granted. What I really mean to say is, even though I often didn't agree with your actions, you've proven yourself to be a good man. And I'm proud to have you as a son. You saved Christopher, and for that matter, all of us. For that, you'll always have a place at home. Thank you.
We're kin, Father. It's all water under the bridge now. I'm glad we've made up.
Time to say goodbye.
Thanks, lad. We owe you a lot. Just because Sigismund withdrew doesn't mean we've won. The kingdom is about to change, Henry. Believe me, in the end, it's folk like you and me who will change the world. The time of the nobility is ending, but I won't keep you with my old man talk. God be with you.
I'm with you. All ready to go?
We're about to leave. It's good that you're here. I wanted to thank you. If you hadn't got us out, who knows what would have happened to us.
Zizka says you shouldn't forget what's most important now.
What did he mean by that?
To report everything to Margrave Jobst. And win back Kuttenberg. Without him, we can't do it. He definitely needs to know that Sigismund has withdrawn.
Don't worry. I'll get together everyone who's remained loyal to me, and we'll join Jobst. Then we'll liberate Kuttenberg together.
I hope you're right. Do you think Sigismund really withdrew because we stole his silver?
It definitely wasn't the only reason. But it was probably the last straw for him. Such a campaign doesn't come cheap. And without plundering the region, he has nothing to pay his men. On top of that, I hear there's unrest in Hungary. I think that he actually went home to suppress an uprising, rather than fleeing from your band of marauders. No offense, of course.
What happened to you when they imprisoned you at Rabors?
They took us to the Italian court, where they locked us up. We couldn't go outside, but otherwise they treated us decently. But that could have changed at any time, once Sigismund decided what to do with us. Fortunately, that never happened.
Maybe he wanted to use you as hostages.
Probably. It's good that you freed us.
I won't keep you. I wish you Godspeed.
I wish the same to you. Wherever the wind may take your band. Thanks once again. And I'll tell Jobst about everything that happened. Don't worry about that. Are we ready to depart, gentlemen?
Henry! There you are.
So you're leaving?
Yes, thank God. After all that's happened.
I hear you're going to Podjebrad.
We have kin there. We can't return to Kuttenberg for the time being.
I'll miss you. Too bad we didn't have more time together.
Maybe this won't be the last time we see each other. If you ever happen to travel around Podjebrad, I'd be pleased to see you again.
All right. I'll see the wagon is ready. Well, have a safe journey.
Is this how you're going to bid farewell to me after all this?
Can you think of anything better?
How about this? I won't forget you, Henry.
Nor are you.
Stay the way you are, and keep fighting the good fight.
See you soon, God willing. That idle king of ours is not going to free himself.
Time to get boozing!
A rider?
It's one of ours! Keep the gate open!
Kubienka? That bastard's alive.
Are you all right? Should we call someone for you?
I'm just beaten up. It will be all right.
I fought you kick bucket, you crazy fucker. Where you been? Hey!
As we were riding away, they shot the horse out from under me. I was lucky it didn't fall on me.
And where were you all night?
When I fell, those bastards caught me and took me hostage. I lay tied up in a wagon in Sigismund's camp, awaiting my fate. Until the early morning, when Eric came to me.
Did they torture you? What do they want to know?
No, that's just it. They didn't torture me at all. The whole lot of them were gobsmacked from what we did. They went to tell Sigismund about the robbery. They wanted him to send reinforcements.
But Sigismund gone.
He turned them down. Then Eric got into a big quarrel with someone. A bit after that, he came and untied me.
Wait, what do you say? Eric led you free?
Aye, but on one condition. That I find Henry and give him a message.
What message?
Wait till you hear this. You'll shit yourself. He's waiting for you in what used to be Sigismund's camp, and he wants to fight you, man to man.
Do you think it's a trap?
It's thing like dog's arse.
I looked him straight in the eyes when he said it. I reckon he's serious, Henry. He wants to sort this on his own. It's personal.
Oh, I didn't expect that from him. What do you think? Should I accept?
He crazy. Desperate. Let him fuck off and die.
I saw the army withdrawing, but Eric still stayed. It seems like he's serious about this. But if you give it a miss, I won't mock you. There's no point in risking your life again after something finally worked out for us.
Shit.
Wait. You not go there alone, hey?
Well, when I think about it, I reckon I will.
I go with you. We fuck up that fucker good.
Thanks, Janos. But no, this is personal. You could say I owe it to him.
You fucking crazy?
If I were you, I'd forget about it. Who knows? He might be waiting for you in the bushes with a crossbow.
I think he wants to take me on man to man.
It's up to you. My job was to give you the message, and I've done that. Break a leg. I need to go and rest now.
Go. And you, Henry, think about it good. You know, you talk to Zizka first. Are you alright? Hey?
What? Do you really think falling from a horse would put me out of action?
I thought you dead.
To be honest, I nearly was. If not for Eric, God knows what they'd have done to me.
You small fry, friend. They not pay ransom for you.
Right. And you're made of solid gold, eh?
Come, we get some grub.
Fuck that. I'm going to bed. But you could bring me a nightcap and a bite to eat, huh?
Yeah, I bring you something. And I send Kate to look at you.
Show us your tits, you lovely.
Listen, Eric has challenged me to a duel. He's waiting for me on the hill where Sigismund's camp once stood.
A duel? Surely you won't take him up on it?
I'm considering it.
Hanush would approve. What has a nobleman but his word and his honor? But these are different times. It's up to you.
What would you do in my place?
I'd go to that keg over there and suck it dry. It's not worth it, Henry. Forget him. With a bit of luck, someone else will deal with him soon. And you're not going to get yourself killed now that everything's been settled. You'd be better off having a drink and basking in our victory.
Godwin, I need advice.
Have you forgotten I left the ecclesiastical life behind? Don't come to me to confess your sins. I won't open the gates to heaven for you, young man.
No, that's not what I want. Eric sent Kubienko with a message for me. He's challenging me to a duel. One-on-one.
Is he now? So what are you still doing here? You won't get that chance again. If I wasn't so drunk, I'd come with you.
Many of them bastards. It's no wonder.
Eric challenged me to a duel.
What? Who's Derek?
Eric. He sent Kubienko with a message for me.
Huh? Kubienka is back? We'll have to have a drink.
Haven't you had enough?
No, I have not, brother. What do you want again?
Forget about it for now. We'll talk later. Eric sent me a message. He wants to fight man to man. He's waiting for me.
And what? You want to accept his challenge?
Well, I'm considering it. What do you reckon I should do?
Are you mad? If it's not a trap, at the very least, it's a fool's errand. If you want to have a cock measuring contest, so be it. But I won't treat your wounds afterwards.
Now, this is something a woman could never understand.
Seriously, Henry, don't be a fool. It's not worth it. There's no point in risking your neck now that everything's over and we can finally live. Please.
Excuse me.
Kubienka leaves. We have to get drunk.
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
Kubienka brought me a message from Eric. He wants to fight, one-on-one, to avenge Istvan.
I wouldn't expect that from him. You must have really pissed him off. And I suppose he has a sliver of pride and honor in him after all. And he's betting you're the same way.
Yeah.
Will you accept?
I wanted to confer with you about it. Do you think it's worth it?
Well, if you turn him down, your honor won't suffer in the slightest. Eric is a desperate wretch who's been left all alone. But if you've come to ask for help, you can forget about it. The men are nearly all drunk, and anyway, Eric would take to his heels if more of us showed up.
So? What should I do?
I won't make your decisions for you. It might be a trap. He could be lying in wait to shoot you with a crossbow before disappearing. But then again, maybe not. It seems this is very personal. If Eric's mere existence still galls you, you'll never get a better chance for revenge. So, what will it be? Will you accept his challenge?
I won't be like Istvan, who hid from me. This is a matter of honor.
I don't know if that's a good idea, but I understand it's none of my business. Just be careful. Eric may be desperate, but he's a handy swordsman. If I were you, I'd try messing with his head first. People who lose control make mistakes. Since he wants to get revenge for Istvan, I'd try insulting him. I reckon that might throw him off. And in a state like that, he might forget about technique.
Thanks for the advice.
God bless.
Open the gate. I've got some unfinished business out there.
All right, but be careful. Hey, fellas! Open the gate! Henry's going out, and fetch him his horse.
So, I see your comrade delivered the message.
I wouldn't dream of missing such a meeting.
I have to admit, you've got balls.
I was starting to think you wouldn't show up. You think you're better than me? That I've got blood on my hands, whilst you're some kind of defender of justice. Really? Just take a look at yourself. You're just like me. You murder in the name of revenge, and you don't care about anyone else.
You're nothing without Istvan. You're all alone. No one cares about you. Sigismund, Markvart, they've all abandoned you. To them, you're nothing more than a dead mercenary's lover.
Don't you dare bring Istvan's name into your mouth, you fucking bastard! I'll make sure that you die in pain. You'll suffer like the mangy fucking mutt you are!
Even if you succeed, it'll change nothing. You'll still be alone. All alone.
You! Ah!
You're no match for me!
You're no match for me, cockroach.
By God's will, die!
I won't give up.
You're a dead man! You know that?
What are you waiting for? This isn't finished. You're just the same as me. Just the same as Istvan. So come on! Get away with it! Sigismund's parting gift to Markvart was your silver. And they'll make short work of you.
Damn it!
That's it, coward! Run!
Close the gate!
That's not Sigismund.
I can see Prague colors.
What the hell's going on?
I've no idea. As soon as I spotted them, I came to warn you all. Run out it. You cunt.
Steady on.
We don't want any hot-headedness here. I am Marquardt von Aulitz. I've come on behalf of King Sigismund and Lord Otto von Berghoff, the Royal Chamberlain. It has come to our notice that the bandits who robbed His Majesty's treasury of a great deal of silver have taken refuge here in this fortress. I've been charged with putting paid to this grave crime.
Greetings, Sir Marquardt. This is an unexpected visit. As the former Mint Master of King Wenceslas, allow me to correct you. Nothing has been stolen from King Sigismund since he is the Hungarian monarch, and the silver of which you speak belongs to the Bohemian king. I'd also like to assure you that we do not require the presence of the Hungarian king to bring order here. But then, I hear that's no longer his plan. So it would seem that you're out on a limb. As for Lord von Bergau, he's a guest here in my fortress, and we are negotiating.
I think not. We want that silver. King Sigismund wanted your heads too. But if you behave reasonably... Think of your castle and your estates, Peter. Because if you don't surrender the silver, you'll be left with nothing but scorched earth! What's it to be? Would you fight us? With that garrison that is so drunk that it couldn't guard one captive? We will not wait!
That ain't you, drunk or sober! You old whoreson!
As you wish. You will pay for this!
What are you staring at? Are you gonna give them the silver?
It's all the same now. We have to prepare for an attack right now!
My words exactly. Come and get it.